Hey, this is Dave Baumgartner. Tonight's topic is financial regrets of older Americans. And most older Americans will admit, actually 75% of Americans admit to having some type of financial regret within their life. And the number one spot goes to not saving enough for retirement. And that number actually jumps from 9% to 27% when you turn 65, as opposed to being between the ages of 30 and 49. And I just have a few numbers here, and I'm gonna have to look off to the side to read those off to you, but I was pretty astounded when I heard some of these. Not saving enough for retirement early enough, 18%. Not saving enough for emergency expenses, 13%. Taking on too much student loan debt, 9%. Taking on too much credit card debt, 9%. Not saving enough for your children's education, 8%, and buying a bigger house than you could afford, 3%. So based off those numbers, you can see that there's a lot of stuff going on out there when it comes to this topic. And I know a few days ago I mentioned that we don't teach our kids enough about finances in school, basically saying that, you get one day of how to write a check and balance your checkbook and maybe a couple days on how interest works, and that's it. So the point that was made in the article I was reading was to make sure that we start to teach our children now the impact of all these different financial things, because we don't want them to fall into the same, how do I want to say this? We don't want them to fall into the same pitfalls that so many generations before them have had, and help them to live a better life in their retirement than the people before them. So hopefully some of this information will help you out. And I also have a list of seven different kinds of, where'd it go here? I had it right here, tip of my tongue. Oh, the 7 most common financial mistakes that people make over the course of their lifetime. So number 2 is pretty self-explanatory. I think everybody understand that. So if you have any questions or you'd like to get that list of 7 tips, go ahead and shoot me a message. I'll be glad to send it over to you. Have a nice evening.